Hi, welcome to low effort intermediary content. I am cleaning the kitchen because I got a call earlier today that I'm gonna have a guest and I want the kitchen to be clean. That is not good framing, we're dealing with it. Why am I making low effort intermediary content today of all days? Well, quite simply, because I have been working on a big project for literally months. The script for it is currently sitting at around 30,000 words. I'm in the process of editing it, and then in sort of beginning stages of writing about 6 or 7 more songs that need to kind of go in and around it. I'm probably not going to go into detail on what it is here and now, because I want to save that for a bit of a better reveal, but it's something that I have a lot of faith in and put a lot of stock in its quality, so look out for that. But I was sitting and I was going, it's been months since I've done anything, and I have scripts sitting there that I could make a video of, but it's a lot of effort to make a video, like a proper good video with like editing and scene transitions and not just cutting between things of me doing things. And I just kind of thought, hey, if I want this whole like YouTube presence thing, I need to actually put out some amount of regular content. Hence, low effort intermediary content. So this, that's going to be fun. This I want you to think of as a bit more like a Vlogbrother style thing as compared to like a, I don't know, think of something more sort of high effort. SciShow. Hank does SciShow. It's not going to be SciShow level. But this is more the Vlogbrother side of things, of just sitting here, talking, chatting, doing whatever. It'll change week to week. One week it could be like a cover. Another week it could be like an unfinished video script. The idea being that I will, most weeks, put out some sort of short video doing something low effort. It's really just going to be an unscripted thing, cuts in between, thoughts on a matter. I'm desperately going to avoid doing like current events commentary, because the last thing I want is to become a fucking commentary YouTuber. But we are going to be doing things. That's going to be an annoying stain. So, I thought I would take this particular bit of low effort intermediary content that marks this great and brand new shift in the channel's direction, being the channel having a direction, and talk about something better now, and talk about the channel itself. See, as you may have noticed, before I uploaded this video, the channel was called ChaosNCabbages, which is a name that I came up with when I was a more online person for mostly COVID-related reasons, though I'm not going to lie, I didn't get out much in high school. The channel used to be called ChaosNCabbages, and I still like that name. It's got some good alliteration. I still kind of use it for a lot of like usernames and stuff, but it doesn't really represent what I want to do with the channel. If I want to make it something that I really, really like. And I could go back to what it used to be, calling it Bill Johnson, but there's some hellfire and brimstone mega preacher on YouTube who has the same name, and I don't really want to go by that. So, as you will probably already be aware, welcome to the channel. It is now called the Bill Johnson Variety Hour, because that's me. Hi, I'm Bill. That's honestly the big thing. It's really interesting, the way that I used to think of the channel compared to how I think about it now. Like the way I used to think about the channel is that I would find creators that I liked, whose stuff I enjoyed, and I would make content aimed at their fan base specifically. So that's why you start with like the Minecraft songs, and then kind of moving on to videos in the style of other creators. You can see in earlier videos, I'll talk about, yeah, this is meant to be like mimicking the style of a certain creator that I will then add. And I really, really liked that. But then at a certain point, I realized that what I was doing is I was building my channel so that I was getting an audience purely of the most dedicated fans of another creator, which is a recipe to get an audience of people who spend their entire lives on YouTube and online. And that's a choice that you can make, and you can be and that's a choice that you can make, and it's one that I've made myself at like earlier points in my life, but it's one that I'm actively trying to get away from. Not because I don't like spending time online, I still do spend a lot of time online, and I enjoy the time that I spend online, but it's something that I prefer being a conscious choice of an individual. I swear to God, these fucking whippersnappers. Something that I picked up learning music in high school is this idea of, it's one thing to not like a certain genre or a certain way of doing things because you have played it and you've learned how it works and you've listened to it and you've just gone, not for me. It's quite another to like not actually take the time to explore that option and decide that it's not for you. And I'd kind of been doing the second one. I hadn't been going out to bars, I hadn't been meeting new people, I hadn't been spending that time, which in my defense, COVID. But then, you know, lockdowns stopped in Melbourne, and I started doing that when I got time off from work. And I started finding out that I actually do really enjoy all of that. And the way that I was building my channel and my audience was kind of custom built to attract people who don't. And that isn't to say that if you've watched the previous stuff and enjoyed it, that I don't want you around and I hate your very being and all that sort of stuff. You're fine. Like, all interactions I've had with people who watch my stuff so far have been lovely. You're all gorgeous people, except for the ones of you that are horrifically ugly in every way. But I don't want my channel to continue building around that sort of stuff. So, going forward, we have a couple of things that will be done. First of all, as I've said, low effort intermediary content as a hopefully ongoing thing. We'll see. That's going to be unfinished video script. That's going to be covers of just things I'm already singing. I'm trying to get like a gig, a set list for gigs around Melbourne, so like I'm going to be working on covers. Beyond that, there will also be occasional quite high effort things. You know, this mystery project that I'm working on, various longer video essays and the like. I might make things about stuff that is online, but I'm very much going to avoid making this a YouTube channel about YouTube, about online spaces, about other creators. And I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah, low effort intermediary content, trying desperately to avoid being a commentary channel, cleaning a kitchen. Yeah, I will hopefully see you guys next week.